Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company at Watches and Wonders 2026 with Piaget. Of course, the company known for its ultra-thin watches, but also for its sports watches, combines the two with an update to its long-running Polo sports watch. Now, you remember when it debuted as the Polo S in 2016? Well, this year we have the Polo Signature Date, which is the new core model in the collection. In stainless steel, 42 millimeters in diameter, the real calling card of this year is the return of the gadroons. When the original Polo S came out, many asked, where are the gadroons, or the strakes across the dial and case? Well, they've returned on a dial, which now has a little bit of texture, tone, and shading. We have gadroons on the dial. Externally, your options are rubber or steel with quick release systems so you can alternate between them. So the Signature has a revised dial profile, but in every other regard, it's the watch you've known and loved. So it's 100 meters water resistant, it's well loomed, it's automatic winding. You can see out back, it's powered by the 1110P, which is something with a little bit of an air de famille if you're familiar with the Richemont brands, but with exclusive Piaget decoration and adjustment. It's a 50-hour power reserve with twin barrels, stop seconds, and a quick set date. And as you can see, it's been nicely customized for Piaget use. Now, while the bracelet looks like it might be integrated, there's actually a little pull tab on each side that allows you to remove the bracelet. So if you want to alternate between the strap and the bracelet, or you want to use an aftermarket custom strap, because the quick release system is in the bracelet and not the case, you can fit a standard strap into the lug junction. Again, these are going to come in two different flavors primarily, with the rubber strap or with the bracelet. Now jump into another icon from Piaget. This is more of a traditional Polo. This is a watch that quite literally won the iconic prize at GPHG in 2024. We're looking at the Polo 79. These are much closer to the original Polo design. Gadroons, we've got them in spades, dial case, and even bracelets. Now last year, we saw the Polo 79 in white gold. When I put it on my scale, 214 grams, despite this being a 38 millimeter watch. So it packs a punch. New this year is the two-tone treatment. So in 2024, we got yellow gold. Last year, we got white. This year, we combine them. And there's also a full white gold Sodalite dial available with pricing on request. That is going to be the prestige piece this year from Piaget. Now, the watch in my hand is mechanical, and that's important because the original in 1979 was fantastically crafted, but internally it had what seemed like the wave of the future at the time, which was a quartz movement. Now, inside, we've got a Piaget 1200P micro rotor, which is sort of the heir to the historic 12P. It's an ultra-thin automatic in Piaget tradition with about a 42 to 44 hour power reserve and a super slim profile that opens up the case back so you can easily see the movement. In other words, it doesn't have a central winding bridge and rotor. So it's beautiful on the inside, beautiful on the outside, and the way it's built is very special. As everything sort of loads through the back, the gadroons run straight across the dial and the case, and everything is placed in socket form through the back of the case. So the gadroons in the case, the combination of colored gold and white, those are actually separate parts that slot together. Now we're going to take a look at a watch that's been around for a long time, but only recently became officially known as the Piaget Andy Warhol. Now, the famed artist owned one in the early 1970s. From 1973, he was an owner, and for years it was often called the Black Tie, but nicknamed the Warhol. Well, what happened was the Andy Warhol Foundation and Piaget teamed up last year to formally dub the watch Andy Warhol in his honor. So now this watch, available with a couple of exotic dials. We've got universal Clou de Paris availability on the bezel. These watches are rose gold, ultra thin, mechanical, again, unlike the original, which was quartz. And here we have bullseye. And if you're wondering what the difference between bullseye and tiger's eye is, it's got a little bit more of a redwood hue to it. So it's a little bit darker, it's got a little bit more of an undertone of red, but it has a wonderful chatoyancy. So as you move it around, it almost appears like a French polished table. It's a beautiful and mesmerizing effect. There are also meteorite dials this year, though I don't have them on hand, but keep in mind, if you're looking for a Piaget, those are optional. If you want a stone dial, though, classical lapis lazuli is very hard to beat. And so that's what we have here on the Andy Warhol with a lapis lazuli stone dial. Now, both of these Warhols are a little bit odd in that they are 45 by 43 millimeters, but they're also lugless, so they wear super well on a small wrist. So you don't have to be a man, much less Andy Warhol, to wear one of these. Any wrist will do because of the way it fits. Inside, caliber 501P, it's an automatic, it's quite thin, it's going to give you 40 to 42 hours of power reserve. So the watch has both brains and brawn in a robust and husky case form, but also the delicacy of the bezel, the dial, and the mechanical movement. I wanted to show examples of Piaget's Polo complications. So what we have here is the Polo with a flying tourbillon. And so I don't know how well you can see this, but this is a flying tourbillon that's also water resistant and highly luminescent. And you can see the addition of the strakes on the side, these lovely blue gadroons giving a little link to the original, and the watch featuring a vertical axis that extends from the tourbillon through the hands into the Moonphase display. So this watch is simply stacked with purpose. And it also features a sapphire display so you can appreciate the tourbillon through the case back. Now let's say you want something that's going to keep you on schedule, but you want to look good doing it. Well, for that we have this incredible Piaget Polo Perpetual calendar. But not just that, a fully ruby set bezel. And these are very difficult to achieve because the proper size of ruby necessary to wax and wane the different widths of the bezel, they have to be hand selected for a perfect match. Not only do they have to be perfectly sized, but there can't be any color or clarity gradient from gem to gem. Now this has a 1200p base, so you've got the micro rotor automatic as well with the roughly 42 to 44 hour power reserve. So this is also a craft art piece. I'm sorry, Piaget, for holding that one upside down. But you can see it is a beautiful amalgam of everything Piaget does well. Thin watchmaking, high mech, and gem setting. This is Tim Mosso of the 1916 Company with Piaget at Watches and Wonders 2026.